Apparently we have some people who like to camp some of the hot spots in the deep desert, so I'm not going to figure it out right now, but a little later I'm going to try and figure out what a good spec is. So I want to be able to do... I want to focus less on doing range damage, because unless you can kill somebody in one shot, you're going to be chasing them, right? So what I'm focusing on will likely be anything that will allow me to catch up to them and basically do them close up and personal. And maybe if I have any points left over, stuff to do with dots, like damage over time, that I can put on them if they try and break free and run away, then I'm still doing damage to them while they're running. I think I had a couple of things to do. I have to do the glutton. He's not terrible. My supposed superior Cyprian Io. Nothing left to do with that. I have to go back to the anvil at some point. For some reason, this is still lit up. Don't understand what this is. What's the symbol mean? Claim reward. Yes. What did I get? What'd you give me? I think it was money. Might have been salary. And whatever that thing. Oh, that's for the glutton. Okay, I'm going to make a new one of these. And I really love this pistol. It looks like they all have an empty slot in it. Oh, that's kind of neat. I have to fix my armor, so that's, you know, weapons and stuff, I guess. I do like the chome swatch. It's pretty good. Looking good. All right. I guess I have to use the tool to customize that. Odd that it shows up here, I guess. Sorry. I have to get the Lisan Al Gaib because I think I'm gonna do that. So I've done the epilogue, wait for contact, done. I need to do that. Not gonna bother with that. Okay. Let's go do the glutton, shall we? But first I'm gonna replace a few things. I'm gonna make the... check to see what the best pistol I can use is. There's the weapon crafter. Wait. I think as far as armor goes, I'm like, alright. So I'm not going to bother with that. That's not enough damage. That's close to enough damage. Make that. drill shots, which is 92 and 104. I think it only shoots one round at a time. Aluminum is the greatest that I would do, I think. And there's none in the inventory at the base. So there's that. At this point, I don't think I can do better. So I guess I'm repairing. But I still can't... Alright. How am I doing for stuff? Fully loaded with good things. I will bring back some bodies. Wow. That takes a lot of water. We have so much material though. Ah, sneaky. You put them face to face. Steel ingots. Let's do 100 of those. Not a lot. I might need them for something, who knows? Still fun. I don't know what that is. Is that it? Yeah, the glutton. Okay, so I am tracking it. I need to go towards this. Somebody's playing around with a buggy. Could have been a bit crashy. Not a fan of that. Pretty sure we're almost there. The last minute we do one of these. crashed in there. I don't want to find a place that is sheltered. Right here. Okay, so it is sheltered. I will take some damage, and I do have a place to respawn back at my vehicle. Shield on. Their attention. For the next guy to poke his face up. Hey, he didn't want none. Come on. Poke your face out. No? Not doing it, are we? This is where I camped the last time. Like, right here. I stashed my bike there. Then I just had to run around the corner here and I could go up the hill. Should be a guy right here. Another dude kind of runs out there in a second. So we'll get some loot while I'm here. Some ammo. I think there's people in here too. Stop. Don't look at me.
Some of our scouts have just returned. They report that the La-Kifa is thick with no scavenger camps. The skies above are heavily trafficked by both warring houses, and the destruction they rain upon the desert draws the scavies like flies. A bounteous harvest, as my father would say, and easy pickings. At this point, we just need to be moving as many live bodies as possible. Quantity over quality. We are processing 2 slave guns per week when we should be processing 4 or 5. Our scouts in the Graben report they're tracking several bands of deserters. And the reward money would be nice, but more often than not, the deserters are better equipped and trained than our guys. It's not worth the effort. For now, let us focus our captured teams on the La-Kifa and knock some heads, as my father would say. We need to get Lord Raban his mala before we become that mala.
I hear you running.
Who's there? Who's there?
Identify yourself.
Got them.
Fire in the hole.
You come running through that business.
Kill 'em all.
Ooh. I like minerals. Bandages. Pretty sure you can just levitate up here. I gotta go up into that mess, and there is so many up there. Sippy sip.
Another slave for the herd. Shield on. There.
Don't shield on.
We're gonna have to run. Yeah. I'll have to, whoops. I'll just run this back to my plane real quick. In theory, I could put it in a crate somewhere. I think I have enough time before it respawns to do this. But I do want to bring back a couple of bodies. Hey, Leka. Leka? It's the same 3 things you said last 2-3 times? I apologize if you're not a bot, but you do a great impression of one. Here's my ornithopter. I know, it's funny. I get people in here trying to do scams and stuff all the time, and I'm like, I'm never going to fall for one. How stupid do you think people are? Let's put the... I did pick the body up, right? Are you joking? Oh, okay, well, you know, I guess that makes sense. Fair play. I mean, I do have a tendency to jump the gun with a bunch of stuff, but I mean, you know, I'm just that kind of guy. It's not that you don't, it's just the last time I think you gave me a grand total of 60 seconds to notice you were there. I only just by fluke caught you the second you showed up. And then they leave, so then I'm stuck there talking to myself, which I'm probably doing anyway. But I'm expecting a response, which ain't coming, you know? Well, like I said, you could be anywhere else doing anything else. So, you know, in a way, I'm glad you're here. I have been considering resurrecting the face cam so you can see the reaction, but... Oh, we'll bring food first. You gotta take care of... This is a body, isn't it? Of course I can pick that up. Now I'm gonna run that out. I think there's a faster way for me to do this, though.
There's someone here.
No, there isn't. No one here. Funny. Yeah, I mean, cook. Cooking's fun. I enjoy cooking. Baking, specifically. Let's go over here. Let's take that because that seems light. I'll shove a body in here. I can put more bodies. Do I have some tea? I have coffee. I prefer coffee. The tea, I keep it herbal, and I use it in an infuser at work, so it makes my water taste better. Run. Well, I'm playing Dune, and I'm doing the storyline, so I chose to kill the glutton, which hopefully in a few minutes you'll be able to see. It's like a boss fight. He's not difficult, and I think I'm slightly overgeared. I'm too tough for him. Actually, it's probably an easier way for me to get bodies. Oh, like something new or exciting. You know what? Not really. You know, you hit middle age and you really just don't have anything to really chitty chat about, you know? Ooh. See you. I see you. I'm gonna smoke you. The other dude. That's bad. Gotta get out of that. New or exciting? You know. Poke your face around the corner. So you prefer tea, huh? What part of the world are you from? East, west? This gun is better for people who don't have shields. Oh god! There's a dude I need to talk to over here. Oh, you went fishing? What were you fishing for? Like, what's in the lakes out your way? I fish a bit. Sippy sip. Oh, Australia. Oh, you must have all kinds of crazy fish down there. Stuff I've never heard of. Ooh. The dude I gotta talk to.
Leave me alone. Unless... Are you the one I have been... Oh, thanks, the Emperor. Tell Ilara that when I first... I knew this is who we were looking... It's people. Take it.
Hey, I got a key. I'm gonna go up and finish the boss up here first. Maybe there isn't a boss. 6 fishes, huh? Can't recall if you just told me what type of fish. We have trout here and salmon. I usually catch pickerel, bass. What? They put the bracelet. I gotta go upstairs, get it? Okay. Let's get it. Oh, it's right there. And there'd be Boss Man up there too. There he is. Free tuna. You're catching tuna? So you must have been out on a boat. You can't catch that. Well, I suppose you could catch them from shore. But they're normally a deep sea fish. One Murray cod. Cod's good. I love cod. Golden perch. In saltwater? Yeah, it's just muscle memory. Give me that blueprint. I think I got the engine for a buggy.
Kunladi, progress on the construction of Neo-Karthag is lagging far behind where it should be. This is due in no small part to a lack of adequate labor. Yet, I hear reports that the wild places of the world are crawling with scavengers, brigands, and fugitives of every sort. Take your forces to Jabal Ifrit and bring me the slaves we need. Do not fail me in this, Kunladi. The only thing that separates your criminal family from the scavengers is your Imperial sanction as a supplier of critical infrastructure. It's time to supply that infrastructure, or you will be part of it. Lord
Well, the Murray
Rakad.
cod would also be saltwater too, right? So you're fishing in the ocean, I'm assuming. I'm assuming you have tons of lakes down there. Alright, I gotta sneak through here. I don't think he has a shield. We want to play hide and seek. We know how to do it. Thing up in the ceiling to get? No, not likely. Here we go. I'm about to start the fight. So answer my question. Fresh or salt water? Where were you fishing? This guy's a bizarro. Like Uncle Fester. Your second time fishing, you caught all of that stuff? Well, I suppose... Oh. Okay. Well, technically you were fishing. You weren't actually fishing. I prefer to do the actual fishing. You didn't taste the water, but you know the difference between a lake and an ocean, right? I say that sarcastically, but I take it for granted sometimes.
There you are. Your scent gives you away, assassin.
I know this voice.
You should have washed yourself in blood.
You did taste the water. That's good. I mean, you answered my question. That is a way of answering it. Sometimes you can get saltwater lakes.
Chamas. Poison in food. Most poisons don't work on Arrakis. The spice protects. I wonder if the
Well, that's interesting. How did you know it was a tuna? Did it have the triangular spikes between the dorsal fin and the tail? That's usually a giveaway. And they have like a teardrop body. Oh boy. It's about to get real.
It isn't natural. It controls me. It compels. Do you ever feel compelled? Morse, are you driven by something you cannot define? Do you control it? Or does it control you?
Well, bud, I'm gonna mess you up.
Your body will be a feast.
Oh. Yeah, you can stun lock them. I'm from the east coast of Canada. Do I have encumbrance for that? Almost exactly enough. Oh, did I pick it up? I got the body? I don't got the body. I want the body. Give me the body. Let's drop that. What? You can't drop stuff in here? Fuck. Pardon my French. Who earns? Oh, I wanted that. Okay, I don't think there's any secrets in here, so I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, I got the impression that kangaroos were a thing in Australia. I'm being a little sarcastic. They don't really exist anywhere else, which is an interesting thing. All of that must have respawned. I do want to grab another body to take with me. There should be a guy here.
Someone's here. Shields up. Help!
Ah, why? Shit. Stop, stop, stop. That's pretty heavy. Let's drop that instead. And I think I have... Yes. I guess kangaroos, my understanding, I mean, you obviously know more about them than I do. But my understanding is like most animals. Spiders, yeah, tons of those. A lot of poisonous, venomous stuff, not poisonous. Somebody tried to explain to me what the difference was one time, and I kind of laughed. Just need to make a spot. That. You know what? I could probably throw a few more in here. I'm going to get a couple more bodies, I think. Oh yeah, I have no doubt. It's just you know, everybody has that bizarre obsession with, you know, putting their foot in their shoe and you know, getting stung by something. I think the body should still be up there. Yeah, like our wildlife here is not that interesting. Much of it is not dangerous. The climate is a bit cooler. Which I've come to appreciate in my advanced years. I think I would find Australia super hot. Let's go get some more corpses. But yeah, I've always wanted to bin. I've always wanted to go. But I feel like when I was younger, I was probably more interested in traveling. The whole thought of getting on a 18 to 24 hour flight, not that appealing. Yeah, see that. Some people want to choose to believe that climate change is not a real thing. It most definitely is. The world is heating up. Whether or not we're causing it, I mean, I guess that's up for debate. But, you know, for the most part, I'd like to think we're not helping. Do this. Want a couple more bodies. It's the best way to get them is to go this way. These guys must have respawned, right? That's not fun. Alright, I'll get more on the way. Oh, you make art, do you? Okay. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to stop in, but if that's the goal, I'm not really interested. And being interesting helps you grow more than having fancy panels. I'm not an interesting streamer. I just do it to raise money for charity. And honestly, I'd still be playing this game even if I wasn't streaming it. See if we can find a place to pick up a couple more bodies. Yeah, a lot of people pop in here with the same thing. They're friendly and they, you know, flattery, you know, and then after a while they say, you know what, do you mind if I make a suggestion? And it's exactly like that. You should get some panels and emotes and profile pics, sub badges, whatever the hell that is. That all takes money. I put zero money into this. The latest thing, though, is people selling other people's skills. So they might not do the art, but they know a guy. And I'm like, that's nice. I know several. I just don't use them. I think I can get bodies closer. This is using more fuel than I care. Like there's a storm coming.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm
1 minute.
approaching.
That's not enough time. This looks like somebody's base. Excellent. I'm just gonna hang out in here. No, no, why? God, this game is buggy sometimes. Can't access the gate. But I am sheltered, so... I'm sheltered but not enclosed. I would like to be enclosed. There.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Anyway, don't get me wrong. I think I rub people the wrong way. They come in and they, you know, they kind of say their piece and everything, and I just can't help but think that they have ulterior motives. It's very difficult for me. I'll see you, Lecca. You must have been selling art then if you're leaving. Well, that's too bad. Whatever. Oop. So the main thing, I'll just keep talking, even though Lekka's not here anymore, or at least I don't think they are. It shows them as being left. Yeah, I don't. The best way to get anywhere with streaming online, my only advice to you, given my awful amount of success. Is basically just keep at it. At some point, you'll play the thing or have your viral moment. I don't know what mine would look like. But the way I figure is I really like this game, and I'm assuming once I get into the PvP, and I get decent at it, I figure I'll have lots of content to put out, like highlights and stuff like that. I'm just going to shove that all over socials. And at some point, maybe I'll start beef with somebody who thinks they're a big shit out here. And, you know, we'll have some fun with it. This is our base. When you're under power, you have more control. So I'm gonna have to go to Arakeen to do that, and I may go to the Anvil. But what I'm probably gonna do... Whoa, don't do that. Jeez. Let's put the stuff where it needs to go. Should have some ores. I mean, I feel for the artist wanting to find work and stuff like that. I know personally myself, I would be at great risk of getting discouraged. Because, you know, a lot of people just don't have time for it, or, you know, they go on and don't have any money for it. And I'm not going to say that. You know, it's just, I just can't be bothered to lay out any amount for this kind of stuff. I don't get a return on it. I don't expect to get a return on it. I think they're taking batteries too. What is this? Jasmium. Probably gonna shred some stuff. What else we got in here? Nothing of worth. This should be odds and ends. Put this stuff. Needs to be shredded. What is this? The Glutton's Hook. Adds bleed stacks to its target on hit. Oh, I like the thought of that. This is a very cool looking weapon. I can't let this go. It's a good role-playing thing, because I am going to be Hark, so... Ultimately. It's a lot of batteries. Ooh, yeah, we could put that in there. Oh, sorry. Back at this one. Okay. I can go downstairs, stash the bodies. I have to keep going downstairs. Not that way. This way. Not that way. This way. Not that way. This way. This place. This way. God. Yeah. How are we for water? Yeah, I can shove a body in there. A body or two. Oh, we've upgraded. How good. I did my part. Yeah, I might take my buggy down and I'm gonna absolutely stock it full of bodies. And I gotta shred all of that stuff and figure out where I'm gonna put spice. Oh, E. Fill up my liter John. A little sippy sip. Okay, the shredder is upstairs. Wait, is this spice or spice sand? Ah. So in theory... made from... I need 10,000 spice sand to... Is there a box here somewhere? Maybe it's the... Oops. Maybe it's the chemical thingy that lets me do... Nope. I'm just going to shove it in this crate, because I don't know what else to do with it. Where's this? Oh, this has a storage, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. There's your spice. Think I need to shred a bunch of stuff. I feel bad, you know, but not enough to do anything about it. I need to find a way to stash that weapon. I need to go to my apartment. Why have we done this? Ah. The apartment. And we go this way, and at some point, find a way to go out. I want it. Imperial permits. So I'm going to learn that, but I want to stash this. I don't really know what to do with that, so I'm just going to destroy it. Put some solar. Oh, I'm going to need... Oh, no. Yeah, let's just take it all. And I feel bad that I'm leaving that in there, but it's okay. Do I have the permit for this yet? Ink bind gauntlets. I bet you I don't. Ink bind 71, which is not as good as the gloves that I currently have. I eat too much salt. It seems like a random comment, but Somebody's here. I need to go to the anvil to talk to Tolliver, and I'm pretty much going to fill this with bodies. Wait, I could clear this place out, but I don't. There'll be plenty of little spots here and there. The reason that I say eat too much salt is that every now and then I get weird. This sounds bad, but it isn't. I get a shooting pain through, and it could be bad posture or a variety of other things. But I've been checked out frequently, and apparently there's nothing wrong. Ooh, crashed ship. This is quite a ways out. The ornithopter is by far the best way to do this. Oh, somebody already gutted it. No. That was a close call. The hell did I just find? It's interesting. Oh, the pumps. Those are so good. There was so much stuff in there. Irradiated slag. I'll get all... So much stuff in that. I'm gonna have to take all of that onto my person, and what is this? Okay, I think they're good for something, I just don't know what. There's an opportunity for a few bodies there. But I think if I go along here and then down to the anvil, I should be able to fill everything up. He was coming for me. If I didn't have that pack, there's no way I would have survived that. And he ran right through the ship. Typically they come up from underneath. I don't know why people being assholes on... Not assholes. Actually, I don't know what the good word would be. Single-minded. Like, if somebody showed up, just as a case in point, if somebody shows up and said, hey, like, do you want to buy my stuff? And I'm like, no, and then they leave, I consider that rude. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, I've always been of the mind to kind of invite people to, you know, kind of bring them to you if you can. That way you know if they show up, they're in the market. But when you cold call them and stuff like that, like it's... Yeah. It's a bit irritating, actually. I'm gonna go on the opposite side of this, because I think there's lots of corpses over there. What's that? It's like some old equipment. I wonder if it's part of a quest. Oh yeah, time for killing. Somebody's down there.
You can't hide. Hurt them.
I sure can hide. Watch me. Oh. Hey. You made a big purple bubble. So I'm in the shade of my vehicle. I have a little sip here. Okay, how are we doing? Sorry, I didn't mean to get in it. I can put 4 more bodies in here before I have to start taking stuff out of it. But I'm okay with it. This is not a tough place. Do. Do 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 no ni no ni no ni no ni no ni no ni no. So.
Huh?
I've never one-shot one of those dudes. It's powerful, man. I hear ornithopter. Ornithopter. Anybody down there? Nope. Anything going on over here? I grabbed the batteries, but I'll come back. Hello? Hello? Anybody? Anybody here? Ooh, intel. That. Guess there's nobody else here. Great. I will... Radley? I will gladly take that. It's lining up to be offensive, I think. Unintentional, of course. I just don't know how to speak half the time. On the corner. Stuff. Jump down, look around. So I'll fill up on these. I did not expect to get blueprints from that. Madeline Klein. No, whatever. Sound like some kind of antidepressant. Let's sort out the body situation here. I have one empty spot left, but I can put the batteries in there. And a scrap metal is heavy, but mechanical parts might not be. Neither is the shipping manifest or these. I already have that. Pseudo pulse sword. You must be water sealed. Get out of here. What is this? Sandbike scanner Mark II. Fair enough. Let's continue. I think it gets a bit narrow over here. Yeah, a little bit. All right. Let's just squeeze through. Yeah, you know, it's a bit of a tight fit, but we made it. I think just over here is another one of those zones. I think either that's really crappy player architecture, which it totally is. Yeah, so I did that one. And then there's a camp over there, which I'm not going to bother with. That's a worm. I can drop by the base and, rude. Let's hang out here for a second. How are we doing for bodies? I think I'm probably better off going to here and then running across from the tip, but there looks like there are some things to do there. Oh god. No, no, no. Oh, that's not good. Quick, 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 quick. Run, run, run. He's jump up right there. That was bad. That was bad. Yeah. Okay, so that's one of the aqual tests there, but right next to it is a water-sealed cave, which could have some interesting stuff in it. So let's drive up the stairs. No problem. I just park right here. The water-sealed cave should be right around this corner. Yeah, it's just up and to the right. I'm gonna stash this thing here for a second. "51 meters and up." So up we can do. I really enjoy how these handle. Excuse me. Some more bodies.
Someone's here.
Yep. Here and deposit it, and then run back and grab the other one. Did that just say 2 bodies? Please. I didn't have 2 bodies on my person, did I? There's no way I'd be holding all of that. Yeah, it just must have been the way it looked. Yeah, there's no way I was carrying 2 of those. But I will be water sealed as soon as I find the entrance. I need to raid their stuff first. We have things. That's something. One little poke. That's all it took. No. Shove this in the Jeep. Let's bring the Jeep up. This might be enclosed. Let's grab that other body and deposit it. F generators. Generators? Ooh. Just remember to have your dash ready in case.
Reveal yourself.
No. Anyone else? No? Can't pick that up. All right. Get up here. What? Um, batteries. Do I literally have anything that I can stack? Is there anything I can throw away? Probably the flower sand. Don't have any of those weird thingamabobs. I'll probably throw the batteries away too. Not water sealed. All right, I'm kind of done in here. Let's just go do what we gotta do. I really need to drop stuff off before I continue this any further. And like I said, I can just fill up on the way back. Whoops. Tire damage. So let's drive down the stairs. Go get chased by some more worms because apparently we live for it. Okay, I think where I want to go is a straight shot and there's no drum sand, so I'm just going to go for it. And we're going to pray. I'll throw some batteries in his place because it's been a while. The only thing I can't do for him is pay the taxes. Or maybe that's why it shows that I have 2 houses. No worms. Nice. No, why? Why you suck so bad? Ugh. You kind of need the penta shield, right? What's have I got here that I don't need? Nothing apparently. Beef. He's, oops. Taxes due in 7 days, 4,000 unpaid. Does that mean that... Do 5. These are all in good. Yeah, everything is in great shape. Oh, I'm water sealed. I can. Yeah. That one I might not rush to do. Oh, I have more than one of these? Oh, does he have a recycler? Yeah. Go put stuff in the truck. Sword bomb. That's 15 to carry that much. I should have known that. We're just gonna have to find more bodies, you know? This is the one I want. Not that way. Question is, do I want to drop off materials at the base? There's a few things I probably will drop off. Oh, oh, oh. Another worm hanging out. We have a battery pack somewhere on the outside of the house here. If I can't find a battery pack out here, it's worth quite a bit to mine it with this thing. There's no guarantee I'll be able to carry it all. Yeah, I know I'm on shelter. It? There is one here somewhere, though, I thought. What do batteries look like? Do they even show up here? Yeah, they do. Fuel cell. There's one. Apparently there's nothing there. Good. He's coming. Okay. I did get a lot of batteries from that, so... Take up too much space. Gun parts. Mechanical parts. These are all easy stuff to find. EMF generator, a single one. That's my large right now. Let's go to the buggy. Let's put all that in there and all that. Might as well armor plating. Scrap metal. Flower sand. Let's go to the sub thief and console and power it up. "17 days. How are we for water up in this shit? $78.5. Wonderful. Yeah, they've got tons of power. Oh, this is so good. Running with the devil. Oop. Wait, didn't I try and mine? No, I didn't. I planned on it, but then I didn't. I didn't follow through. Yeah, left the Mark IV wings. I have a pretty good compactor here too. It might be worth our while to grab some flower sand, but stuff's easy to get. I think that's one of our buddies' base in there, maybe. Storm coming. It's up in there. There you go. Something real quick. Use my extraction tool. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. Just have a seat while we wait. I want to check to see how much power they got. That's a big bad. Wow, they like processing their blood. This person knows what they're at, but it's a lot of power. They don't have any power. So I'm willing to bet that they have no shield, which means... worthless. Apparently he wasn't coming here. Eye on this though. We're doing make your own pizza tonight. That looks like... no, it's not damaged. That's a hovel, but I guess... this. come right off of this and go right for it. I don't think there's drum sand here. I mean, is it just me, or when somebody shows up, you know, painter, carpenter, whatever, and they critique, you know, they're like saying, hey, you know, it looks like your house could use a coat of paint. Is it only me that thinks, are they saying my house looks like shit? Like I take it as an offense? Well, that weird texture problem is back again. Look how shitty that sand looks. Just corrected there. Let's see, where are we going? I gotta talk to
We
Tulliver.
meet again. What? That's disturbing. Of course not. Ours is a paranoid field, but I would not do that. Disconcerting. Either my informant was intercepted, or I've been fed false information. Whichever the case, we need to invest. Unfortunately, I do. Something more somber, but it needs doing. I need a body and ID tags located to clear a name. We must defend the honor of our brothers and sisters, living. In light of your previous endeavor, I suspect I know whom the tags belong to. At least we can hope to clear his name and death.
I have to talk to Alara Tuek, which I'm assuming is in Herco? Does she say she's in Herco? I'm pretty sure she has to be in
Gonna
Herco.
fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Well, the Harkonnens. Oh, all right.
Just shut up and fly. It's like a really talkative cabbie. Like if the fair talks to you, sure, chat them up. Don't bother getting chatty for the sake of being chatty. I find that annoying. The so-and-so... I don't know who the fuck you are. Don't care. Alright. Let's go find Alara. Oh, I wish I could use my suspensor belt in here.
Dissemination of unauthorized information.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have... My sources inform me that the glutton is dead. Well done, kitten. It was inevitable that with the Fremen gone, someone would seize upon the threads of their mysticism. A new cult has been born in the Haga Basin. They call themselves the Masquerette. A bunch of worm worshippers haunting the ruins of an old power station. And their leader? A prophet. No one has ever seen her in the flesh, but her Solido projection preaches to her faithful every day. Her inner chamber is guarded by 5 pentashields. The access keys for each shield are carried by 4 of her most fervent followers, except for the 5th key. That she keeps with her at all times. A worthy thought, kitten, but no. she never leaves her place of contemplation. Instead, use the shield dissembler to get through the final door. A dissembler takes time and patience to use. They cannot be used against personal shields. They take minutes to align with pentashields. If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenring. Will you find our paranoid cult leader? Then go, kitten.
Let's kill some fools. I don't suppose there's anything else for me to do in here.
Peter, you're gay. You're gay. Run away.
Information is strictly prohibited. Trust only the messages approved by House Harkon.
Figures with a name like that. So they gotta be belligerent all the time. I'll pay my rent first, and I'll deposit the rest. Is it really that difficult to be a decent human being these days? I know it's more fun to not be, but... Okay, that 4,000 was for his sub-fief, so I just paid the taxes for him. It was next to nothing. I ran through a science facility or something, and I think I got over 5,000. Someone wearing a skirt? That seems odd.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit? How much Solaris would you?
Okay. I think it means I can only go back now because I basically gave them all my cash. Sword Master training. Let's go talk to him. I think he's down this way.
And what are you supposed to be?
Yeah. You're a fucking delight. He's there, and he must be this way.
Oh, we meet again. The rhyme of your stride betrays you. No, you're more relentless than a desert bat lapping up a dead man's tears. You have, and more. I had no aspirations but to wallow in let it lie. Artificial eyes, created by the frightful arts of the Tli-Laxu. Hesitation has stayed my hand. Apocryphal tales of Tli-Laxu eyes enslaving the user. Thoughts that such a marriage of metal and flesh must be... But I have also heard how these metal eyes improve the user. The desire for revenge eclipses my hesitation. I am being watched. You can move up when you meet her. Order a... Off you go then.
So I need to talk to... La. Oh. He's in the bar. She'll tell me to talk to the Tli-Laxu that is, I think, east of our base.
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Do we have business?
missing here? Missing eyes. Who's the black market trader? Oh, okay, it's the barkeep.
Welcome to Hanover's. Rule number 1. You must stay within your... This rule is rule
Shut
number
up.
2. Rule number
Stop
3.
it. Stop. Shut it.
This is my place. Because you've never, every millimeter and every in truth, we are shamelessly borrowing from the nautical, the bones of this me. No, that would be my. He was a whaleboat, crazy nooks and 11 men and 4 a hide that now hangs behind the Baron's rut. The same thing that happens to any port. My world had its own primitives that suck. That's a special drink. Was there anything else with that? Ah, a rare and discerning garnish to be sure. Afraid not. Tlilaxu eyes are hard to come by on the racket. You're raving, Saren? You didn't hear it from me. But there's a Tlilaxu over...
Better than that. South. Kill the chosen of the fire, the body, the tooth, and I'm assuming there's a fourth one. I don't know what it would be. Fire, body, tooth, the head, something.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yeah.
Music to my ears.
The
Basin is a pretty... I never miss the chance. Let's move before a storm rolls in.
I got about 10 minutes. I think I can work my way back. And I think at that point I can finish filling up this thing full of bodies. Butter A's, eh? Okay. Talk this dude.
You again? Change of heart?
So I'm not sure how to talk to... There's a quest line here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm gonna fit out the back of this place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gets really narrow. I'm gonna do it anyway. For giggles. So I think they meant for you to either walk or use a sand bike through here, but... Before we go much further... Alright, I've got lots of space for that. It's a shield disassembler. Can hit that up. That's where she wants me to go. Oh. Oh. Right. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna head up there. We'll collect at least 5 more bodies. But I'm going to do it from the little outpost thingies that kind of hang out. I think there might be one dead ahead. Yeah. Wow. There's nothing. That's a fancy looking place. Nothing to see here, worm. Anything with that right now. It's easy, but still. Whoa. What the fuck is happening? I gotta check something. Do this, and then that, and then this. Yeah, like my graphics card isn't as hot as it normally is. Which is comforting. That whole texture popping thing, that's a problem. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go up there and hit these two. And then that one. And that should give me 4 or 5 bodies. So I need to go around the bend here. My kingdom for a mini-map. You know what I mean? If I take a look, yeah, I see it. Go figure. I'm going to go in here first.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
A whole lot. What's going on with you?
I was just playing for a little bit. It's almost supper time here, so oops.
Oh, I see.
Huh?
What are you working on? Doing things? Stuff?
Yeah, basically.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Too much.
We watched the second episode. Was it the second?
Yeah.
Of the Dune,
Dune
series,
Prophecy.
Dune Prophecy.
Nice. How's that?
So far, it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So, like, do you know the story? Like, how true to the...
So it takes place, like, at the beginning of the Imperium, right after the war with the thinking machines.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so far it looks pretty... I mean, there's no lore around it from the books, as far as I know, around that time period, but it looks pretty accurate to, like, the universe building that they did.
That's promising. I mean, obviously it's not affiliated with Villeneuve, so I don't know if there's opportunities to maintain consistency between the different offerings. Because, like, I watched... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's like 10,000 years before the events of...
10,000 years? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What's 10,000 years? You know, you can wipe your butt with 10,000 years. No, I'm just kidding. The worm god, though, I think it's the son of Paul Atreides.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Was there more?
Anyway. Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
I found them.
He basically consumes, like, he disappears into the desert. I'm assuming to find his father. But he ends up consuming a ton of spice, and anyway, it changes his body. And he becomes like half sandworm. It's messed up. Like the actual lore that Frank Herbert came up with, like each book gets consecutively more unhinged.
Yeah.
As it goes, and it's a bit bizarre, but I mean it is rock solid sci-fi.
How long it's been since I read the books.
It's a slog to get through them too.
I want to say high school.
That would do it. Yeah, I mean, to me it was Lord of the Rings. That was my thing. Still pick up the body.
I've never read into the extended universe stuff for Dune. I only read the first 3 books, and it's been a long time.
Well, I read Dune. Well, actually, I saw the movie Dune twice. Like the 1984, 86 one, whichever one that was, like the Coppola. And loved it. Wanted to know more about it. So one summer, I was going to Portugal, and the way it worked was we'd spend a month there with visiting family and stuff. And stop shooting him. I am so distracted today. It's frustrating. Yeah, so I would go to the secondhand bookstore, and we'd end up, like, you know, pick 3 to 5 books, you know, so you have something to do in the downtime. And I was like, okay. So I ended up picking, like, this book. It was like adult fantasy, right? Like it was, you know, there's like sex shit in it and everything. I was like 11 years old, right? So I was just like, oh, okay, well, you know, that was a thing. But I wanted more. Anyways, I pursued that path. That was my own, that was my own doing. But I grabbed like Heir to the Empire, which was Star Wars Extended Universe. I didn't realize this is what I was doing. And then I bought House Atreides, which was Herbert's Extended Universe, right? Well, maybe not his, but it was part of the Dune universe. And anyway, I read those both on one trip, and I mean, I was just absolutely hooked on both. So I ended up reading the rest of that trilogy for Dune. And then I read the Butlerian Jihad. And then I went back and actually read the original book, Dune, and then started reading the books after that. But it was a long time ago, like, gotta be like 30 plus years ago now. And I really have a hard time retaining all of the details. So like if I was to go back and read it again now, I'm sure I'd be reading like an entire chapters, and I'm like, I have no recollection of reading this. And I'll tell you why I think that. Because again, on one of those trips at the secondhand bookstore, I ended up grabbing Anne McCaffrey's Dragon Riders of Pern, which is it's another fun series. Good sci-fi. Is this the way I want to go? I think. Yes. Which is another good series, and then that one turned into a 3-4 book adventure. But I went back later, saying, "Hey, I want to go back and read about the Dragon Riders and stuff because it is really good." Grabbed a digital version of the book and started reading it, and I think at around the halfway point, I was like, I don't remember any of this, or I remember it completely differently. So I expect if I went back and reread a lot of the Dune books, I mean, there are sections in it that I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that clearly. But there would be a lot of it where I'm kind of like, nope, I have no recollection of that at all. I don't know if you find the same thing if it's been 25 years since you read a book.
Yeah.
Or if your memories are better
in
than
that neighborhood. And,
Oh, my memory is terrible.
Yeah, I imagine I would have a lot of those moments rereading those books.
Talk to the Talaxu dude in here. I went on a body run. I was doing a bunch of quests, so I said, Shag it, I'll just drive with my buggy. And I almost have the storage completely full of bodies. So hopefully we have a storage container there big enough to put all of these in. I know the one that I was looking at was almost full. You look like an NPC, but you're not.
Welcome back.
I'm in the market
Well,
for prosthetic eyes.
Then you've come to the right place. Are these illicit goods too expensive for you to purchase? There has been trouble. Experiments have escaped. Kill our escaped pleasure doing business.
I don't think I can.
For prosthetic eyes.
Yes. Personally, I would welcome prosthetic eyes. Did I just accept that quest? I did.
You could use some prosthetic eyes.
I don't know.
I would like fake eyes in a heartbeat. I mean, like, once you've had enough time to appreciate things as they're supposed to be appreciated, now I want more. So I'm like, if I never see the color red again properly, but I get a whole bunch of other things, sign me up. Unless it was Elon Musk's shit. I wouldn't touch that with a 10. Fuck that guy. I can't wait to find out. Like, there's going to be all kinds of... Well, maybe I'll be alive to hear about it. I don't know. But eventually people will start to talk about him. Like, I don't know if you ever read any of this stuff about Steve Jobs.
Like, back in the day?
Yeah, like, fascinating stuff.
Not really.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's well, I mean, it's eye-opening. Like, you know, can somebody actually be like that practically? Yes, absolutely. But, like, I mean, it's more, where's this house? I'm facing the wrong way. Well, like, I'm assuming Musk is going to have, you know, much the same thing. Okay, I don't want to take this one. I do. Yep. Is there a job board at the faction bases like Helios and Riftwatch?
I don't know. I've never looked for one.
Yeah, and I've never noticed it. And I mean, you know, something like that, you know, being electric blue and everything would stick out. Kill a dude, and I stuff him in my buggy. Kill a dude, and I stuff him in my buggy. There we go. More blood for the blood god. I got air in the buggy that time. Almost crashed. Is it worthwhile to pick up batteries? I feel like we have tons of batteries. Like fuel cells?
Yeah, we have a ton of fuel cells.
I'm not gonna bother. Oh, I got the mission from Alara Tuick or whatever to go into that place where you went to get sand trout skins.
Oh, yeah.
It was a pretty elaborate whatever. I mean, I think my equipment is good enough to pick my way through there slow and steady like. But if I'll check back later, so if there's need to run through there, I'm up for it. I sneak through here. Oh no. Okay. Me. Don't shoot at me. Don't shoot at me. Stop it. Okay, listen. I got some room in my buggy. You want to do this?
Is that how you threaten? I got room in my buggy, bro.
Yeah. One little poke killed him. Okay. I think I have room for one more. Oh, oh. One more. I hear you shooting at me. You're mine. Here, here. Oh. You fell down. Ooh. Chest. Don't need any of that. And ammo. Battery. Buggy's full.
Eh?
Ah, crash.
Eh?
Yep. I think I have a buggy full. I have one spot that has like irradiated something on it. I just figured I probably shouldn't carry that in my inventory. Like, do you get radiation poisoning in this, or does it just damage you?
No, from the irradiated cores and stuff. No.
Yeah. So if I park this in the normal garage, I should be able to access it. Oops. Backs to park up all the time. That's me. Oop, brakes. Haha. That'll buff out. This is garbage, really. Let's go over this. Where do I find water production? Is it in this door? Maybe. Hello, I have arrived. Nope. Go. Nope. It's an empty room. I found an empty room.
An empty what?
Empty. It's an empty room.
Oh.
Room. I found an empty room. I tend to not enunciate from time to time. So I gotta go in and then go down to go up. I cannot tell where this room is from the outside. But like yeah, is this box gonna be big enough? How many slots are in this thing? There's only 2 slots in this thing left.
Sounds like you're filling it up.
Well, no, it's I had nothing to do with it. I feel like I would make another storage container, but I don't know if I have the technology. That is a storage. Yeah, the one that's full of bodies in the death still room.
In the main base?
Yeah.
It's got 100 slots in it. How's it full?
It's a medium storage container.
Oh, that's
where isn't that like where the leader johns were?
Yeah, that's where the leader johns are. There should be a bigger one just outside the door. That's a large storage container that has plenty of room.
See, no. I just found the Leader John one. That's a small storage. I'm looking at the gigantic one that's in the room with the death stills.
And it says 100 of 100 at the bottom?
No. It's just I can't scroll. I suppose it wouldn't let me scroll
Just,
if I didn't
if you
have
just
to.
put more in, it will create more rows.
Never mind.
It just doesn't show all 100 inventory slots.
Never mind. Figured it out. All good. Let's throw a body in here. Insufficient water
I was
storage.
about to say, we have 100 fucking bodies? Like...
Well, look, maybe I've been busy. You know, I'll take credit for that.
I did some of that.
I had to repair my buggy completely twice, but look at all these bugs. So if I had like irradiated stuff, where should I put that?
So, the main level with all the crafting stations on it,
Sure.
where all those storage boxes are, the third one from the right should be for that kind of stuff.
Okay, I've been kind of putting the odds and ends in there, like industrial pumps and plasteel,
Yeah,
microflow.
all of that stuff just goes in there.
Ship manifests, do they go in there too?
Yep.
What are those for?
So there's actually a Landsrad task this week for ship manifests.
Oh.
I just put 3 in there, so I mean I can go find more. I mean I'm bad at it, but
If you turn enough of them in, you get a pseudo pulse sword at the end of the week.
I think I just found there was a ship out in the desert, and when I got there, it looked like somebody had already scrapped it. But when I went to grab everything in it, it must have had about 15 items in that one slot, like different items, and one of them was a pseudo pulse sword. The blueprint for it, anyway. Yeah. So I have that now.
I'm sorry, not a pseudo pulse sword, a replica pulse sword. Sorry.
Okay, which one's better?
The pseudo pulse sword, the replica pulse sword is the really good. The pseudo pulse sword, I mean, it's good for its level. It's really good for its level. But the replica pulse sword is the Mark 6, the badass Mark 6 weapon.
Poison mist. Oh, it's down a level. Yeah, it's pseudo pulse sword. And the damage sucks. So it's not. It's,
yeah, for what you're for where you're at now, it's not great.
I wouldn't. I'm not interested in that. Nope. Bandages. Buggy. I have holes. What do I do with spice sand? Is it those tall things in the basement?
The what?
I just found some random spice sand.
So spice sand can go. There's a couple places it can go in there. Really, just fourth from the right, I think, is probably a good place for it.
Okay, while you were talking, I stuffed it into the storage for the giant spice sand processor.
That's fine too.
Yeah, does it pull from there first? You would think it would.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have any Solari to stick in this giant chest? 586. One of these has blueprints in it, right? Oh, those in there. Okay, so there's like a blueprint chest here. Can I just put anything? Oh, this is a spark sword. Is that the same place you get the poison mist? Is the same place you can get a spark sword, right?
Correct.
So it's comparable. How are you supposed to see the stats on this thing without learning it?
You don't. It's really irritating.
I think I've put everything away. What do I do next? I have the paranoid Holtzman shield. Increased durability. My suspensor belt is probably good. So I have to do lab cleanup, but it is now supper time. So hey, it disappeared. Testing station number 17. I think it looks like I've been up into that area. What is this? The Eastern Shield Wall? Well, I didn't drive through it, so why is it all revealed to me?
Did you use a...
No, did not.
Survey? No?
No, I didn't. I just... It's completely uncovered like it's been revealed, but I don't remember doing it. Is there anything else that can reveal it other than a survey? I feel like there is.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that's confusing. I'm pretty sure I didn't do this, and I know there's been a Coriolis since. Alright, so there's 2 testing stations. I might have been to 142, and that's why it's revealed. But I feel like I went right to it. So the research just kind of drops off after a while. Like, it's just not worth researching things.
The research? What do you mean?
Like I don't have duraluminum or plastinium or whatever, and you need a ton of intel to do all of this stuff. Like, I don't know if it's like, what should I research? Usually I've been spending my points on stuff that I could use. So I have the Mark V Ornithopter assembly, but I haven't made one yet. Oh, it's an assault. The Mark V Assault Ornithopter. What's the difference again? Generator,
between
engine,
what?
cockpit. The assault versus the scout.
So the assault is
bigger
and slower, but it has more storage and is just generally
better.
Like, it's better depending on what you're doing. The assault can carry multiple passengers. It has a bigger storage. It can have booster and rockets or storage. But it's also slower and less agile.
Okay. What's this? Scout Ornithopter thrusters. Buggy Mark V storage. More bodies. That's what I heard. The Mark V storage. So I could put Mark V storage on a Mark IV Scout Ornithopter, right? No, that's assault storage.
You can put Mark... Yeah, you can't put them... There is no Mark V storage. There's only one tier of storage for each ornithopter, and it's whatever tier the ornithopter unlocks at.
There's Ornithopter Mark IV. Okay, so is there more than one here? Okay, so this one calls an Assault Ornithopter, but there's also a Mark V Scout Ornithopter, but there's no storage for that one.
You just use the Mark IV storage.
Oh. Way to keep the man down, game. I'm not doing any more of that. What else we got here? Spiced wine? Don't care. Iodine? Don't care. Let's do the Mark VI Power Pack and the Omni Static Compactor. Spice-powered generator. You actually stuff spice in that thing?
No, it uses spice residue to make the fuel cells for it.
Use the new power pack. So that leaves me with 54. $14, which is useless because everything takes more than 10. The research. There's literally no cheap research left. Fine, game. Need that. Alright, skills. How much does it cost to respec?
It doesn't cost anything. You can just only do it once every 2 days.
That is actually very forward thinking. Alright, and I guess the first thing I'm going to do tonight is run through that sand trout place. Probably because it's close, right? I just got to go down the hill. I could take my buggy and fill it up full of bodies again. And then I can go to the crossroads and do the mission there. Good stuff. Oh, and I gotta do the lab cleanup. What do you mean complete the contract lab cleanup? Why is it telling me that I can complete the contract? I must have done it already? No. Stupid. Oh, one of them is to actually complete.
Telling you go do it?
Yeah, okay, so I have the quest or the journey to go do the lab cleanup, but I also have a journey that requires me to complete the contract lab cleanup. So there's a pip for both of them. I'm going to log out on top of my scout chopper thingy. Is it Z to emote?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's flawless. Yeah, it's... Alright, is it control? Gift. You? Middle click. Screenshot. Alright guys, I'll catch you later.